Hey there, welcome back. Or welcome for the first time because you probably haven't been here before. Not many of you have. My name's Cassie. And today I wanted to talk to you about this new website. Have you ever had a hard time picking out a gift for that weird uncle or that coworker that nobody really knows a thing about except for their name? Well, do I have a new place for you to shop. Temu. I'm sure you've heard of it because it's literally everywhere. They probably put like $1 billion into their advertising. So they have everything really cheap on there. The quality tends to be as cheap as the price, unfortunately. It must have close to 1 million different products. There are some good reviews on there. And there's some really weird shit. Weird as fuck. And I picked a few of the good ones to share with you today. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this inflatable turkey suit. It's similar to that dinosaur one that was the biggest craze, you know. It's got a little blower in it to keep it going, so it's noisy too. Cool, you know, whatever. Anyways, that one was just to celebrate like loving dinosaurs. We now have one for the holidays. So I first see this, and what catches my attention is this guy's goofy expression, first of all. And second of all, it's a turkey outfit, and then he's wearing a Santa hat. The Santa hat just throws a wrench in the entire plan. Like, now, what are we wearing this for? Are we wearing it for Thanksgiving? Are we wearing it for Christmas? Or for Halloween? Because it's a costume. It can be for any of those, or any time in between, I guess. Here's what I think. I don't feel like there's ever really an appropriate time to wear this besides Halloween. Like, can you see one of your relatives showing up at the door in one of those? Okay, maybe they won't show up at the door like that, but they're bringing it in their bag and they're going into your bathroom and they're putting it on later. And when they come out of that door, what are you gonna think? It's funny for a few seconds, and then you're like, how much did you pay for that? Oh, don't worry, it was on Temu. So if you wear this to Thanksgiving dinner, I know most people dress up for Thanksgiving. Crazy, right? Maybe a Friendsgiving. A Friendsgiving would be funny. I guess the benefit of this would be that you could eat as much as you want.
Get in my belly! Come on!
Your stomach could just expand and you don't even have to worry about those jeans, the buttons popping, none of that. You've got this big, huge inflatable costume on. You've got all the room to grow. Please wear underwear underneath, though. Please. You're at a family gathering. At least wear your underwear underneath it. It's weird. The other time I can see this being worn is at a party sometime before Christmas. You've got all the kids sitting around, and they've been told that there's a special someone coming to see them today. And you assume it's going to be Santa Claus because, hello, Christmas is in a few weeks.
Oh my God!
So they're all sitting there excited and waiting. Oh my goodness, Santa's gonna come, Santa's gonna come. And out walks Uncle Ned in his blow-up turkey costume. The disappointment in that room is palpable. I hope I used that word right. I've never used that word before. I would be close to tears as an adult. It would just be. I'm also wondering if you wear this to like a party or whatever, or wherever you decide to wear it. Like, at what point do you decide, okay, I'm just gonna take this off now? Like, I feel like that's kind of an awkward transition. You put on this costume, everyone's laughing. Oh my God, it's so funny. Where'd you get that? It dies down and it's like, well, guess I'm gonna go to the bathroom and take this off now. I mean, that was fun, but all right, I'll be right back. I don't know. I only see awkward situations arising from this item. But hey, if you like it, get it. I do need to show you one of the reviews of this turkey suit product before we move on to the next item. It's good.
This person just left photos as a review, and they speak for themselves.
So this next product is weird, but you've probably seen it before. I mean, I've seen them a few times. What really got me when I was looking for products, I don't know about you, but that cat does not look happy to me. I don't feel like that cat wants to be petted by those tiny, creepy little hands. Like, Human, can you please just use your regular fingers? Like, but what do I know? It's just the pictures. And the way that they're advertising these is, it's new and different. I've never seen it before. I'm wondering if it's crossing the line to animal cruelty. I don't know how that photo shoot went down. But like I said, that cat looks pretty pissed. So, yeah. The weird thing is that they're advertised as cat massagers. That just makes me feel uncomfortable. Cat massage, I don't know. When I think of massagers, maybe I'm a perv, but I think of sex toys. So, you see what I mean? That's what they have animal brushes for, and I don't know, hands. That cat is probably like blown away. Like, what is this? You have hands growing out of your fingers? Cats don't know any better. Scaring the poor thing. All right, so I don't have a lot to say on that one because, like I said, it's an item you've seen before, but it's just very odd in some ways. This next one really doesn't even need anything else to be said with it. I'm going to, but here, take a look. Ooh, that would look perfect in my dining room. Said nobody ever. I do love that in the product information, they have extra photos and it shows you examples of where you can put this sign. You can put it on the side of your house. You can put it on your fence. Like, you really have to just not give a fuck anymore in life. I'll give a fuck. I'll give a fuck. If you're gonna put this on your property, outside your house, don't put this outside your house. Just don't. I don't know what else to say. Just don't do it. I've also never heard it referred to as feeding drugs, because that would be eating drugs on the other end of it. Unless it's edibles. And then, I mean, is weed really a drug? Come on. All right, so this item, I debated even putting it on here because it rather terrifies me. And, well, I hope you can sleep tonight after this. I'm sorry if you can. I really am. Okay, so this creepy coin bank has a face, and it's not completely human-like, but it's partially human-like, so it makes it kind of fucking creepy. And they show pictures of kids getting these coin banks. What kind of parent are you to buy that for your child? You're gonna scar them for the rest of their lives. So, yeah, unless they ask for it. Then what kind of child are they, honestly? So I don't think this thing talks, but if it did, I can totally imagine it having a Furby-like voice. And that also gives me a little bit of goosebumps, that thought alone. I mean, it's kind of clever. You take the coins and you put it in the mouth and it eats the coin. But why didn't they do an animal instead? Why did they have to make it look kind of human-like? That's the ick factor. That's the ick factor. So on the pictures it gives little tidbits about, you know, how this works. And if you look at this one, it says, put the coin in your mouth. I know it's probably just an error in translation. However, it could also be because these things are stealing people's souls. That's a definite possibility. Therefore, you are putting that coin in your own mouth. Can you imagine if they started making Alexas that looked like this?
Hi, this is Alexa.
God, that would be terrifying. Ooh. I'm giving myself the goosebumps a lot. Many of these things I picked out are not just weird, they are creepy. And I kind of regret that. Okay, so before I move on to the next item, I just want to make it clear that I do not condone the use of Crocs. If you do, great for you. I do not like them. Not one bit. So this next item is extremely weird to me because it's essentially Crocception. In case you don't know, and I don't know how you wouldn't know, you must have been under a rock for the last, what is it, almost 20 years now? Jeez, how long have Crocs been around for? Fuck. You can put charms in your Crocs. And these are Croc charms for your Crocs. In case you have zero imagination as to which charms you want to get, you know you like Crocs, so get mini Crocs. I guess that makes sense. I'm also curious if they have Crocs within Crocs within Crocs. Do they also have charms that can go on them? Because I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I just can't imagine myself wearing Crocs with Croc charms out of my house, unless it was for like a gag. At this point, I've said Crocs way too much and now it sounds weird. Crocs. Could you imagine if this was a company just all on its own, just solely making Croc charms for Crocs? That is very niche. Very niche. And if they're making enough sales to maintain an entire business off of that, then good for them. I don't think I could ever even have good enough marketing to just sell these. Period. They're that bad, in my opinion. Sorry if you like them, but oh. So the next item I'm pretty sure must have been recommended to me via the little Crocs, because it's kind of similar. They're even tinier, and they're for hamsters. They've got these little sandals for hamsters, because apparently hamsters need shoes. Who knew? My question is, why is there only 2 of them though? Hamsters have 4 paws. So there should be 4 sandals, like realistically, right? If we walked on all 4s, we would want 4 sandals. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's gonna fucking hurt after a while. They don't need them anyways, so I guess it's totally irrelevant and invalid, but you know what I mean. This is definitely animal cruelty, I'm sorry. Because not only are you forcing the hamster to wear these things, you are forcing it. The hamster doesn't want to wear these. No animal wants to wear clothes or shoes. Come on. They don't. So you're forcing them to wear these sandals. And they're sharks. They're sharks that look like they're eating their little tootsies. A shark would actually eat a hamster in real life. So I feel like that is just a cruel, cruel joke. If you love your hamster and you really want to get them sandals, I'm sure Temu has another option. Just don't get something that could possibly, you know, eat them. Seems kind of mean. Here's the thing. You've got, what, 2 hours of trial and tribulation, tears, blood, sweat.
And yes, in that order.
To get these sandals on that hamster's feet, because that hamster is not going to be happy about it. It's going to take a lot of work. Tiny feet, tiny feet. And by the time you get them on, that hamster is going to be so determined to get those things off, you're going to have 2 seconds of, aww. So just think about it before you buy these. Is it worth it? Is the 2 seconds of, aww, worth it? Your hamster has these on and you forget and you put him in his little hamster ball to run around the house or your room or whatever. Those things are gonna start flying off and spinning around and whacking that hamster in the face as they go around. Don't forget to take off your hamster sandals before they go on their wheel or in their ball. I feel like that is a very important thing to put in the description. It's dangerous. We don't want any hamsters getting hurt out there. Oh, so the next item I found was definitely because I was looking at the hamster sandals first. Definitely, had to have been. Chicken helmets. Chicken helmets. I didn't know this was a thing either. There's so many things I didn't know were a thing, but Temu made them a thing. And yeah, that's probably why I didn't know they existed. Do you think chickens enjoy wearing helmets? Do you think they care? I don't know much about chickens. Does it help them lay eggs better? Does it make them tastier? No? Then why? Is this another 2 seconds of, aww, for a hell of a lot of work? Because I don't know about you, but I have tried to go pick up a chicken before.
What do I gotta chase a chicken for? It's embarrassing, you know?
And that is not an easy task.
Can't you catch your little chicken?
They run away from you. They don't want to come to you. You finally pick it up. And then you have to try to put the helmet on. This is definitely a 2-person job to try to get this helmet on the chicken. No way are you doing that alone. And if you can, I want to see a video. Really. So you finally get this thing on, and it's from Temu, first of all. Second of all, it's not going to work great. It's going to come off. It's going to fall off. So as I said on the hamster sandals, is it worth it? Is it worth those 2 seconds? Because it's going to be a lot of work, and you're going to have to ask your partner to help you out. And they're going to look at you like you possibly need to be wearing the helmet.
Feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot.
The only chicken that I know that this would be great for is Hey Hey from Moana. Because it would probably prevent the little guy from getting any further brain damage when he walks into things inevitably and falls off of things. But other than that, I really don't think that chickens are that stupid that they need these helmets necessarily. It's rather a fashion accessory, I'm sure, but that begs the question, are chickens becoming the new toy dogs? Are we going to start carrying these little guys around in our purses soon? I could get messy real quick. All right, so bouncing off of that, we've got another animal product, but it's not for an animal this time. It looks like an animal. And it's not anyone's favorite animal that I personally know of. But Temu decided they were bringing rats back. So they made a rat lamp. Huh. Most people are trying to get those things out of their house. And Temu's like, no. You want to put them in your house. They're going to look good. Why rats? Did they just want to make it so off the wall? The most off the wall thing they could think of, they're like, rats. Nobody likes rats. Let's do a rat. That doesn't seem like a good marketing strategy if that's the case. So maybe these things deter rats from coming in your house because they come in, they see that lamp there, and it scares the crap out of them because they think that you've turned one of their own into some sort of stone light holder. And they're never going to come back. So maybe Temu is onto something with this one. Could deter rats from coming into your house if you have a couple of these hanging around. So these would probably be perfect for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or there's some places in the United States where people do actually live in the sewers underground. So these would very much match their decor. Yeah, I think that maybe that's Temu's target audience. Maybe it's Ninja Turtles and other people and or animals that live in the sewers. It's the only thing I can think of. If you've got something else, let me know. This next one showed up in my recommended items. And fairly quickly, I might say, too. I wasn't even looking on Temu for that long, and I'm not sure why they recommended this to me, honestly. Given the things that you've seen already, this one doesn't really relate at all. But anyways, let's move on with it. It is X-tape.
Wow.
No, not an X-rated tape. X-tape. No, that's not the name of it, really. But that's what I'd like to call it because that's exactly what it is. It's going to do the same exact thing as if you went over and got your little Scotch tape out. Put them in an X like that. All right? And then put it on your mouth. Same thing. And you don't have to wait, 2 to 3 weeks for it to get here from China. So you're probably wondering, what is this product for? Well, it's to keep you from snoring. It's to keep you from snoring. You need to either shut off your nose or close your mouth to prevent the snoring from happening. So making sure that you get less air, essentially. It's good. Good.
Okay, I have to mention, in this ad, they're showing it on children. Who's bothered by a child snoring? Usually they have their own room, first of all. And second of all, oh my God, they have it on a baby, too. A baby? That is incredibly dangerous for a baby. Not to mention, no child or baby that I know is going to let you put this on their mouth before they go to sleep and leave it there the entire night. No way, not happening.
Make sure you don't have sleep apnea if you buy these or use these. I can't imagine there's a warning on there because it's Temu. But I just want to let you know right now that I would not use these if you have sleep apnea. Might kill you. Snoring doesn't affect you, so most likely somebody else is going to be buying this product for another person. The person that they sleep next to, so that they can get some rest.
Snoring. Turn it over.
I just can't see many other people being like, oh, thank you so much for this product that seals my mouth shut. I really appreciate it. You know, even if it keeps you from snoring, it's just, I don't know. There's something about it I can't quite shake. You? I mean, that is one way to keep you from snoring. Probably not the way I would recommend. You're probably going to forget when you first wake up in the morning that you put one on at night. So it's going to terrify you. Your initial thought is probably going to be, why won't my mouth open? And that's going to be a little bit terrifying for a few seconds there. So just keep in mind that you might have a panic attack about suffocating from these too. I would. The thought of that, just having my mouth taped shut the whole night and then possibly waking up, forgetting and thinking that someone's suffocating me, no thank you. You can listen to me snore. The next one is completely out of left field. It's two random things combined into one beautiful decor. And here it is. It looks like Cousin It from the Addams Family had a baby with a hermit crab. I don't know who thought to put these two things together or why, but really, what were these intended for? Decoration? Are they paperweights? Are they doorstops? I guess you could use them for any of those, though paper is so 10 years ago, I don't think anyone buys paperweights anymore, so that's probably not what it is. I would be very interested to get a look into the life of somebody who bought this item as a decoration for their home and not for Halloween. Their life is just gonna be just foreign. I don't know how else to describe it. If that's a decoration in your house that you love and you think it's really cool and nice looking, then I have questions, quite a few. All right, moving on. It's a little bit of spooky nautical. Is that in for fall of 2023? Okay, so from there, I somehow got to this next listing, and this one has got to be the creepiest one to me, even though I've said they're all the creepiest. This one might top them all. Take a look and you tell me. What is it, you ask? I know, that was a quick glimpse. You might not know what you just saw. I didn't know what I saw at first. It is a human panda hybrid doll. That's not what it says, but that is what it looks like. It looks like they took one of those reborn dolls, the ones that look very realistic, and gave it a new head and fur and called it a panda. I don't like it. I do not like it. I'm just not sure, like, where along the line does it make that jump from human babies to panda babies? Because those are two very, very different things. And are there many people out there that want to pretend to take care of a baby panda that looks like that? I can just see this accidentally getting bought by a little old lady who can't see very well on her phone or her computer when she's buying something, and it coming in for her, their grandkid, and her then and only then realizing that it is a panda and not a baby doll like she originally thought.
What the hell?
I hope she doesn't give it to the grandkid though, because that might not be good. It's laying like a baby. It's in like the form that a human baby would be in. And I don't feel like that's something that baby pandas probably naturally do. So if you're going to make this, make it look more natural. It doesn't look natural. It looks creepy. And if my child ever wanted this, I would be very worried about her. And honestly, why not just stick to baby dolls? Or even a cat. A cat would have been less creepy. It would have been creepy, but it would have been less creepy. Don't make it unnatural. Ugh. Even if I really did like pandas, I wouldn't even consider this for a second. So now you also need to get them some little tiny bamboo, the size of a baby bottle, because it's a panda doll, not a baby doll. So that's what they're going to eat. And I don't know this for sure, but Temu may or may not have some panda baby bamboo as a product too. It's weird enough. It is weird enough. And it's like they made it intentionally uncomfortable because they also put human clothes on it too. So they put it in a human-like position and they put human clothes on this baby panda. Who thought of that and why? Because if you're going to make a baby panda because people like pandas so much and want to take care of them, make it look like a panda. Make it look like a baby panda because they're cute. This thing looks like a demon face on many a scary movies that I've seen. All right, so I'm sure there are so many more weird things on Temu, but that's all the time that I have for today. If you did like this, let me know, and I'll go through Temu again and find some more weird listings because there are plenty. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe below. It was great to see you guys. Later.